Hi, Ma. I don't know how to say this, but I got expelled from college.
What? What happened?
I don't want to talk about it right now, Ma. Can you I'll
No,
talk
but
about
what
it.
did you do?
Ma, I really don't want to talk about it right now. I just wanted you to know from me and not by some email or something. I'll just talk to you later. Okay, bye.
Oh my
Bye.
God.
Bye.
What?
You wouldn't believe what I saw last night.
Babe,
Weren't you just sitting around and moping?
I was till a girl called and she had exact proof of who did the vandalism in the girls' hostel. You will not believe what's in play here, bro.
And I found Tanmay and Ceesay switching money.
Seriously?
Yeah. Bro, why don't you put an ad here while we discuss our theories?
Anand isn't monetized.
Yeah, just cut him. Take a cut. So Aryan and CC are tight, we know that, so there's a link between them. Tanmay and Aryan are three siblings, so there's a link between them. And until now, we didn't know what's the link between CC and Tanmay, but there is one, which is money. What do you think we should do about that?
Let's just finish what I started. We'll go confront CC. We'll find out.
Normally I disagree with you, but at this point, what do we have to lose? Screw it, let's go.
Sir, CC sir कहाँ है?
सीसी? कौन सीसी? अब इस हॉस्टल का वार्डन मैं ही हूँ। ये कैमरा क्या कर रहा है यहाँ पर? हटाओ इसको।
सर CC सर को क्या हुआ?
सीसी सर को कुछ पर्सनल दिक्कत थी, वो भी गाँव गए।
Okay. Dude, that is such a load of BS.
Yeah, man, I don't believe for 1 second. Like that guy was too drunk to go to his own daughter's wedding. No, personally, this can't be the way. I don't want to say it, but do you think he got kicked out because of us, like because of the previous episode?
Yeah, probably.
Dude, are you serious? Dude, he was a nice guy, man. I mean, like, he was not such a bad guy, right? Was he?
How can we assume these guys were doing some shady shit? Maybe Tanmay and CC went out to have tea. How much money was it in the video? Approximately.
Not much. Maybe like 700, 800 bucks maximum.
But then again, normally is over $10. Maybe they were having some expensive green tea.
Yeah, like green tea, that's expensive. Maybe they were having oolong tea.
The oolong is pretty expensive.
The oolong is pretty expensive.
And chamomile, you know.
Chamomile tea, very expensive.
Very
The most Vietnamese cold brew, very expensive tea. That's the most expensive tea in every cafe. So it's gotta be so expensive.
So it's settled.
Yeah.
Tanmay sir was just giving him money for tea.
Yeah, definitely.
So now that we know that, but we can't accuse them of a crime, man. Like we need to establish their relation. Like are they one-time chai buddies or they do it often?
Let's just go and confront RR. To be honest, like I think they're the closest to CC. Since we're gonna go and confront CC, might ask to go and confront RR instead.
Yeah. Let's just go to them. Dude, Satyam है?
वो उनके ग्रुप को करने से है सब चलेगा
It's okay. Dude, this is getting really weird. Everyone is suspecting. They're sending them back home.
Yep, it's confirmed. And Akash Agarwal was sent back home.
Dude, this whole investigation just hit an absolute dead end.
No, look, Akriti actually warned us about this. Like, she did. So, let's go to the administrative block and find out who's doing this shit. Can't be a student, it has to be someone from admin. Go.
What do you mean it's confidential? That's not possible. I need to know. Sorry.
I've been told that I'm not supposed to give any information to any student. So please leave me alone and let me do my work.
Sir, we have RTA, okay? And I will sue you. Okay, how can you remove a student? Or how can you remove the warden for having dealing with his friend? That's so wrong. I need to know why he was removed, and I want the legit information right now.
First things first, there's no such thing as RTI. Check the news. And second thing, I've been doing this job since last year. Okay? When the protest started, many students like you have come here and told me that I'm not doing my job properly. So please stop wasting your time, stop wasting my time, and leave me alone. I've become inert to all these threats.
I'm sure you haven't become used to my threats, have you,
Of
sir?
course not, Mr. Student President. So what can I do for you?
So this is a document signed by the director itself. So it says you have to reveal all the information, whatsoever it is, and give the information to him on whatever form it wants. So this is here.
Well, you have done so much effort then. Here you go.
Sir,
Anything else I can do?
No, that's all.
So the documents basically say they're given a leave of absence for personal reasons. It's signed by the disco. That means there was a disco meeting today morning?
No way. Every time there's a disco meeting, there's like a whole scene in college. Everyone would be talking about it. There's no chance there was one today morning.
I don't know, man. The disco has been acting really weird these days.
What do you mean?
Check it out. There are so many couples that have been caught making out in campus, and the disco has been always brutal on them. Like every couple before this had been charged a fine of 10k, and their families were called. There's some couple called Abhishek and Pranita who got caught, and they were in charge of anything. Then Satya and Pranita were caught on campus, and they were given just a warning. When it was their second time at the disco.
That is real.
Also, in all the previous forms of disco, there is a teacher's signature. There are like 10 signatures, man. After the disco meeting, it just replaced with a stamp.
Wait a minute. This handwriting. I've seen it somewhere. Holy shit.
What are you talking about?
I know who the Indian vandal is.
I've been waiting a very long time to say this. I found this scumbag who has been vandalizing our college.
About time. Come in. It all started when I got caught making out with Pranita. The guards took us to the head of the security. He said this was the case of discipline committee. I fought, I argued, but eventually I gave in. I knew that my parents would be called, and I was fine with it, as far as they don't call Pranita's parents because they were very strict. And she was terrified that she would be removed from the college. The first person to face the panel was me. I went in expecting that there would be 10 to 12 teachers shouting, lecturing on how I had destroyed her life. But turns out there was just one teacher, Prem Singh Rathore, the Dean of Student Welfare. And I sat down and he said for the crime I had done, the punishment was a rupees 10,000 fine, plus my parents would be called to the campus. I got a bit scared, but I was okay that I could reason with my parents. I asked her that if Pranita's fine could be added to mine and her parents wouldn't be called. He said that he can do this only on one condition. I asked him what exactly did he mean, and he said,
There's a storm coming. I just needed him to put it out.
at that point, I was willing to do anything for Pranita. So I said okay. And he said that I had to vandalize some parts of the college. It sounded so small, so easy. But was it? I was the one who spray painted that DC near your balcony. I was the one who wrote letters to stop you from investigating. I was the one who suggested that a girl vandalized the girls' hostel. I was the one who found the fake bill student used to extract money from college. He made me do everything. He said that if I didn't do it, he would call her parents without giving it a second thought. Which is why I started pushing Pranita away from me. I couldn't handle the stress of the relationship anymore. Every time I did something for him, a part of my soul died. I started manipulating and cheating on people who trusted me, who called me friends. I would report to him daily, and he would always say that if it wasn't for him, I would be in deep trouble. I remember when Tanmay sir toppled the entire protest in the meeting. Prem sir gave me some money with celebration written on it. He said, we earned it. We had won. The college had won. We were victorious. Who won here? I may be the Indian vandal, but I didn't choose to be one. I had no other option. The real Indian vandal is this college, not me.
Did the RR have to do anything with this?
Yeah. They were the first ones to get recruited by Prem Singh Rathore. They did the groundwork mostly, like getting the letter that you crumpled and threw away, vandalizing the posters across the hostel. Their initial punishment was rustigation from college, but Prem sir reduced it to suspension and blacklisting from placements. They were quite easy to blackmail because for what they had done, they were quite guilty and they were doing all this willingly.
If the RR and you were involved, then why are they at home and you're here?
Because you guys didn't suspect me for anything, so why would he move me away? He felt that you would never figure out that it was me all the time.
Look, dude, I really want to believe in you. Okay, I really want to believe your story that you're being blackmailed. But is there any hard proof of this? Like maybe some WhatsApp messages or like some bank transactions or any legitimate proof I can use?
Nothing of that sort, but something way more powerful. When my disco meeting started, he had to follow protocol and record the whole meeting. He didn't give it as public information though. So I think all you have to do is get that from him and you'll know exactly what happened during that meeting.
Any idea how we can get that?
Not a clue. Pretty sure it comes under some super confidential or something.
Okay, cool.
Obviously you believe that guy.
You don't? That was so freaking genuine.
I don't buy it for 1 second.
Come on. So wait, you're telling me that Bhatia made Ara, CC, Tanmay and Akriti all just evaporate into thin air? Don't you think the DSW has more power than him? The DSW can actually make this happen.
But what if Bhatia was the one who's blackmailing all of them?
Okay, fine. Then the DSW is off the hook then. Okay, I just think we should give that audio recording a nice listen and then after we will rule him out. Then we can focus on Bhatia, right?
How are you gonna get that? You said it's super confidential.
Yeah, but so are those forms. Look, I'll just make a call and we'll make it happen. No worries.
Who are you gonna call?
You have no idea how horribly you treated me, okay? No one is ever treating me that way. I don't care how secretive it is, I don't care what you have to do. I want the audio recording of Bhatia and the disciplinary committee hearing. I want that audio recording by tonight. Is that clear?
Done. I just want you to know that you have to understand. I was really messed up at that time. I had just found that all my hard work had gone down the drain just because of a stupid audio recording.
I'm really sorry for shouting at you, man. I feel really bad.
If you ask me, it's a little too late for forgiveness. But you do this one favor for us, and I might just consider forgiving you. Dude, he sent it.
Sure.
Good evening, Mr. Abhishek Bhatia. You're here today because you have been caught for doing actions that are wrong.
Didn't he say only Prem Singh Rajput was there? There was nobody else.
Yeah, but he must have had a reason for not telling us the truth. Relax, okay? Just wait.
Yeah, so he can buy more time and get the fuck out of here. Can't you freaking see, Anand? His little speech made you all mushy, and now he is playing us like idiots.
Dude, where are you going?
I'm going now.
How could you do this, beta? Do you know how you are ruining your future? You have come to this college to study, right? Why don't you focus on just that, not all of this? Get a good job and after that you can do all this, no problem.
अरे मैम, ये बस यहाँ ना अपने पापा मम्मी का पैसा उड़ाने आते हैं. इनको बहुत फ्रीडम दे रखी है. आप छोड़ो इसको. आप ही बताओ क्या पनिशमेंट दे इसको.
Sir, I'm fine with any punishment, sir. Add the fine amount to mine. Don't call her parents, sir, please.
We have come to the decision of giving you a fine of 10,000 Indian rupees, and your parents will be informed via mail and call. The committee will break for a short recess now.
Mr. Bhatia, please sit down. Quite a punishment you have on your hands. What if I told you that there's a way that can make all this go away?
What will I have to do, sir?
These protests are starting to affect the flow of this college, which is why the auditor will need to find mistakes in the system so that these protests can be toppled. Not too much work, just vandalize the facilities in this college, find some fake bills, and not only will I reduce your punishment to nothing, but I will even reward you for your cooperation and discretion. The RR group will help you carry out everything. Okay, you may leave. And please take Pranita with you as well.
Holy shit. Say it.
I know who the Indian vandal is.
The Indian vandal was the college all along. Let me just take a moment to tell you how thankful I am for making the ending of this entire web series so interesting. Just like we say in my web series, criminals are humans, and humans make mistakes. How about we cover the three elements of every criminal, shall we? Okay. Motive, some extra coin, little money. I have to say, not a very good motive. Quite unlike you, sir. Not something that I expected from you. Opportunity, an army of blackmailed students. Alibi, yours, clean. Can't say the same for your army of enslaved students, though. With this audio recording, your journey in this college ends. Any last words?
Some coins. That's my motive, you see. I lost my son on 4th March, Mr. Menon. My journey in this college stopped the moment that happened. People just assume fathers and sons don't get along. Mothers and sons do. Well, I lost my wife as well, you know. When she passed away, I had given up on everything. I would do nothing all day and night. But my son, on the other hand, didn't do that. He worked on anything to keep himself busy, keep himself distracted. He was working even more than before. And he wanted me to work too. When he passed away, I had given up completely. But I followed him. I was back in the office the very next day after my son's funeral. I wanted to go to home and mourn. When I was leaving, your precious student body president came and slammed a file on my table. He said that I was corrupt and I was to be punished for my crimes. He said that the inspector that was coming till now was being bribed. I sat there watching him screaming at myself and thought to me, you students don't deserve anything. My son lost a life and those students lose an education. No, that's not how it works. My motive was never to make money. My motive was to make students in this college, every student in this college, suffer. My motive was to make these students realize the life that this college has to offer. My motive was to avenge my son. So be exactly sure about my motivation. Because I would assure you that my motive was never to earn a single penny.
You think Arjun would be proud of you? Arjun is a good kid. So you're really wrong if you think he is happy that you're torturing all these kids. Audio recording.
You have to ask him, is this what he wants? He's not around here for me to ask. Mr. Menon, will you expose me to the web series?
You bet. You bet I will.
You see, I've been blackmailing students for so far, but I have mastered the art really. The moment I came to know that my audio recording was stolen from the confidential archives, I ordered a raid in your room. And what they found? Multiple bottles of alcohol, ample amounts of drugs, a Wi-Fi router, a hookah, etc., etc., etc. And believe me, for a student like you, I wasn't expecting it. For a student like you, who has no offenses on him, having such a contraband was truly shocking. These things are illegal in campus and the authority has already signed on it. The paper you see, and what I need to do is put a seal over here and you will be officially arrested. So, Mr. Anand Menon, here I present your options. Option 1, you expose me completely, I lose my job, and as a signing off on this college, I get you with me. Option 2. You can always forge. You can always forge the materials so important to learn. You can make them look such a way that I wasn't involved and someone else was doing it. So these are your options, and the question on you is, what are we going to do now?
People like Prem Singh and Rathore are going to be there all the time.
Sure you want to go through with this?
Someone needs to break the chain. Otherwise, when will the suffering end? It's fine. My parents will understand eventually. Right.
There are many things wrong in this world. Just because the situation is horrible doesn't mean there can't be corrections made. If I had known that this docu-series would lead to my expulsion from this college, I would never have done it. The truth is, there might be bigger problems out there, like corruption, intolerance, sexism. But that doesn't make vandalism a petty crime. A crime is a crime. And I took my first step towards change. You can join the movement as well. It's quite easy. All you need to do is